Well, hello everyone. Thanks for clicking on the video. Um, Real quick before we get started, I want to thank everyone who watched my last video. For reasons I don't understand, it went over 3,000 views, so that was pretty cool. But onward. So tonight I am doing a straight up camping video. I am going to be crossing this street and just walking into the woods and camping. So this is all new for me. I've never explored this area, so we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Okay, the sign. We will be crossing the street and entering right there. Looks like I'm not the first person to go through here. It is hunting season, but I don't think there's anyone around right now. So, okay, let's do this. Okay. All right, so I think we found the spot for the night. Pretty open. Oh, and by the way, I'm camping with an incredibly cheap Amazon tent tonight. So let me get camp set up and then I'll show you guys around camp and we'll talk about the tent a little bit. Hang in there. There she is, the tent in question. And this is a new little toy I got. So we'll try it on in this cheap tent. Okay, we're doing it again, man. This is fantastic. This is the part where I start to settle in. I start to feel a little bit better. Camp is set up and I am ready to show you guys. So like I said, I have a very cheap tent tonight. So here we go without further ado. And here's camp for the night. All right, so right off the rip, before we get into the tent, I am not having a fire tonight. It is way too dry. There's pine needles everywhere, and I would just feel terrible. But the tent is underneath the tarp here. I put a tarp up. There is a very slight chance that it could start raining tonight, and this tent is not rain-worthy at all. But it's a $30 tent from Amazon, camouflaged, and I mean, look, man, it's in there. It's coffin, you know, one person tent. But yeah. So all right, I'm going to relax for a little bit. And let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, the way it looks, you can't really quite see the tent because I got the tarp over it. But I had to do that because, like I said, it's not rain-worthy at all. So, but man, is it hot. All right, I'm going to make myself a drink and then maybe we'll talk some more about something else. We'll see. And of course, tonight we've got our half and half. The stuff is literally insane. Yeah, why make this? It is warm. It is the second weekend in October. And let's see, it is 6:35 right now. It is October 18th. And it is just killer hot. It's probably like 75 right now. So, oh, here's a little guy. Who's this little guy? Come here. It's a moth. Boop, 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 boop. I have my own sound effects. Get a little thing and stir. All right, here's the first, well, not the first taste of the night. That half and half is so good. It's my little special treat when I go camping. So, yeah. All right, so real quick, this camp is not what I planned. I had another spot planned, but when I showed up, there was guys walking in the woods to go hunting. I am on a state park land. This is all hunting area. So, I mean, there's not going to be any in the woods now. It's 6:30. Well, maybe, but they'd be starting to work their way out of the woods. Getting a little late to get a deer. I think. I know nothing about deer hunting. You sit in a tree, wait for someone to walk by, and throw a rock at it, I'm pretty sure. So, I got to dilute this a little bit. A little too strong. I'll be all zipped up. Well, I'm gonna chill out here. Again, sorry about the fire. I just felt it was the best thing to do. So, and I was excited because I have some fire starters that I made at home. Nothing too crazy, but I kind of took a homemade fire starter to another level. All right, well, we're still going to eat supper. I do have some supper tonight. We'll do that here in a little bit. Like I said, it's well, now it's almost 6:40. And all right, well, I'm going to sit here, enjoy my half and half, and thanks for continuing to watch. And we'll see what I have for supper here in a little bit. All right, we're going to eat some supper. And what do I have for supper? Yeah, nothing too fancy as far as like making stuff, but man, I am excited to try this. Let's get to it. It calls for 2 cups of water. Boiling water. You could probably do not boiling. Look at this. This thing's almost out. I got that one over there too. My backpack fell over. It actually spooked me a little bit. All right, boom. My little homemade fire starter kits. All kinds of goodies in there. See you when it's boiling. We are boiling. I've already opened it. If you never had one of these, it's pretty flippin' simple. You open it up. You make sure you take out the extra flavoring packet. I never eat this, but you do what you want. Anyways, I don't know. Can we see? Can we see? Yeah. Just pour that on in. Oh, man. All right, we're going to stir it up, and then we're going to let it cook for about 10 minutes. See you in a little bit. Time to eat. I'm excited. And by the way, this is peak refuel. This is the Bison Ranch Mashers. And apparently it's a Chad Mendez signature meal. I don't know who Chad Mendez is. But if that's him there on the cover, great beard, dude. All right, I'm excited. Oh, and by the way, Chris, you got me this. Thank you. I'm glad I got to eat it because it expires in 25 years. Oh man, it smells good. Holy cow. Sorry, I'm mixing it up, everybody. Give me a minute here. All right, what is in this? Ranch seasoned mashed potatoes mixed with bison and vegetables. It is hot. Okay, that's good. Wow. It's different, but good. Well, everyone, let me eat this. And pretty much, I tell you what, it's a little weird not having a fire. Like, I'm really bummed that I don't have a fire, but I just, yeah, well. What are you gonna do? Probably won't see you guys until I'm going to bed tonight. So I'll say goodnight to you guys, and yeah, in the morning we'll see what's going on then. See ya. Good morning, everybody. I didn't say goodnight to you because, well, I kind of got lazy and fell asleep. So, made some coffee or whatever this stuff is. I don't know what it is, but I like it when I go camping. It's easy, tastes good. Oh, yeah. Time's a little past 6:30. Still dark out. My wife is picking me up at 8:30. The night, it was all right. That tent sucks. There's no room. I mean, I don't know. It worked as a tent, but the tent's $30, and I'll get some pictures of it once the sun comes up and after I have camp tore down of just the tent, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But no, I'm not gonna get it again. All right, guys, I'm just gonna kind of sit and enjoy the morning here in the woods and drink some coffee, and I'll catch up with you pretty much once camp is all packed up.
Little side note, when you're camping, one of the good things about like especially backpack camping is you learn to utilize stuff. Like you won't throw stuff away as quickly. You'll use it more and more. So for example, this paper towel here, I've used to wipe sweat. I've blown my nose with it and wipe my butt with it. And then, you know, I was able to like, you know, clean this stuff off all in one shot. So one paper towel, all those uses. It's very nice. All right, let's talk about this tent. I'm not going to give too much of a review on it. For $30, obviously you cannot expect much, and that's exactly what you get. This tent is a complete piece of garbage in every way, shape, and form. If you're looking at this tent, I think that puts you in one of three categories. One, you're just curious about it. Two, you're on a very tight budget, looking to get into camping. And three, you're looking for a toy for your kids to set up in the basement or in the living room or something for a fun little adventure. Okay, if you're looking for a toy, this is exactly what this thing is meant to be. It is a toy. Does it somewhat, yes, work as a tent? Absolutely. I proved that because I made it through the night in it. It is not waterproof. It is extremely low quality. There's no ventilation. I mean, there is. You can leave the door open and you have the vents on top, but compared to a tent that's been designed well and stuff, this is really bad. Speaking of the rainfly, this is the rainfly. It just droops right over that. I have underwear bigger than that, you know? So anyways, and if you're curious about it, well, don't be. It's, you know, save your money. If you're on a budget, I would suggest this. Continue to save. Look into, you know, Marketplace, look into Mac bids, all that sort of stuff. But if you get something like this, you're just not going to have a good experience, and it could very well turn you off to the hobby of camping. So, all right, guys, I'm almost packed up, and I will see you on my way out. Okay, there's the parking area where my wife is coming to pick me up here. A few more minutes. I'm on my way out. Just got to cross the street and be back again. There's that sign that I stood by in the beginning. Hey, if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. And just everything. Thanks for watching. And that last video was crazy. The amount of views it got. But if you have any questions, write a comment. You have any questions on my gear, go ahead and write away. I don't have enough people watching these videos where I can't respond to you. So I'll give you my best response. And once again, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. And until the next adventure, we'll see you. Bye.